This is officially a podcast. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
Hey there, little boys. Do you want some ice cream that I'm gonna sell out of my window?
Hey, it would have been a good business idea if pedophiles ruin everything. You know?
Especially
You
little
want to
boys.
sell ice cream out your window, but because of pedophiles, you can't.
I guess I've never had an idea that made me go, would that make me look like a pedophile?
I seem to have this quite a bit.
Yeah. Which, you're like, I would just want to give candy to kids at a playground.
It's like I bet you the first guy that rolled up and was like, "Hey kids, you want some candy in a van?" He's probably a good dude.
No, he wasn't.
He probably was. He's probably the coolest guy in the neighborhood. And then, the next neighborhood over, a pedophile heard about what he's doing. He goes, "No, that's a good fucking idea. I could lure them. I could lure them in my van." What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hot Dog Hess.
He's Hot Dog Hess. And today we got a special episode. It's little Nicky's birthday.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, and the one, and the two, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's enough. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that was awful.
The worst birthday song I've ever heard.
You want me to sing it for real?
No,
Happy birthday
I don't.
to you.
But so you're being forced into something. I text Hess beforehand,
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
and we're all taking a shot for your birthday.
That's what that noise was.
No, it wasn't you peeing?
No.
So
All I had was Jaeger, and it wasn't in the freezer, so I had to put it on.
I was gonna give you an option. Do you want a shot of vodka, or do you want Dos Hombres or White Walker?
Dos Hombres.
Oh, okay, I'll do
Fucking
the same thing with you.
I'm not doing fucking just vodka. Jesus.
He's not the Russian.
We had tequila, but I didn't. Shots of tequila are gross.
Where the fuck all the Dos Hombres go?
We used it over the years.
Just fucking pour it.
Octopus or the shot glass that has Nick on it?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't even want one with your name? What a loser.
How are you gonna get that to me?
I'm gonna throw it at you.
You gonna slide it down like fucking Sam?
Actually, I thought about that as I was getting this stuff ready, and I was like, how am I gonna give it to him? I need one of those like big ass claws. You might need to stand up slightly.
No.
Do I have to get up?
Mm-hmm. If you want me to do it. That's a puny ass shot. All right, I can do that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys got the
Yeah,
table.
I knew you'd be a little pussy, so I give you a baby one. Happy birthday to the oldest guy in the room.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Yummy.
Watered down Jaeger. Ugh.
It's not too yummy.
It's
I haven't had a
alright.
shot of Jaeger in probably fucking 3 years.
Where did you get it from then?
It's been in my cabinet that long.
Oh, it wasn't cold?
No, that's why it's on ice. That's why I just put it on ice.
I would have put that shit. Oh, I guess you haven't been home that long. I said I would have put that shit in the freezer.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was in there, and then we ran out of room, and
I-
I was like, that's fine. You can take it
I
out.
texted him we were going to QT, and I was like, hey, do you have anything you can take a shot of?
Oh.
Whew, that was spicy. But now you're ready to go. You feel like a birthday boy?
Yeah, totally.
Hess said at the end of the podcast he's going to jerk you off for every year you've been alive.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see how that goes. I want to remind people that we have a clip channel, just like every other podcast. So go watch that. We got a new clip on there. God is real. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. I was listening to a podcast, and they briefly said something about this, and I was like, oh, that could be interesting. Would you guys do this? Is for the rest of your life, every year your dick falls off, and a new dick grows back. It can be it's completely different size, completely different color, completely different. Everything. Like you could grow a black dick, you could grow an Asian dick, you can grow a Mexican dick, any kind of dick. But every year, let's say your birthday, every year on your birthday, your dick falls off.
Happy birthday.
And a new one, but then right away it falls off and a new one just grows. This is there.
Like right away. It doesn't take time.
Within 5 minutes, it's there.
Jesus.
Would you sign a thing? You'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. But it's possible. It'll only happen 3 times in your life, but it's possible you get a vagina. And if whatever you get, you have that for a whole year.
Nope, not doing it.
It's only possible 3 times to get a vagina.
Here's the thing. I'm sticking with my dick, okay?
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it would be interesting.
It would, like, imagine you wake up
see.
and you're like, oh my god, I have the world's largest dick. And but then the next year you're like, what is this?
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When your dick falls off, where does it go?
It just falls. Like, if you're
That's
if you're in
disgusting.
bed,
No.
it's in bed next
Not
to you.
signing up for that.
Why not?
Wow.
What if I'm taking a shower? I reach down to fuck, and then it's
But,
right in between.
but a new one's there. Would you keep them?
You said within 5 minutes.
put them in a jar?
I could
Yeah,
be a
but-
Ken doll for 5 minutes.
Exactly. You could scare
No,
people.
that
You could
would be
scare
weird.
children.
Yeah, you could flash people and not get in trouble because you don't have anything.
Yeah.
You'd still get in trouble.
No, because you're like, I got nothing there. It's not public.
Oh yeah, and then they're like, prove it. Then you spend 5 minutes, and you're like, oh no,
or-
I swear to God,
or-
it takes 5 minutes to grow.
At that point, you go, okay, come back here next year.
No,
But
it's
they'll know.
I'll
Everybody will know.
And then they're like, and then you can undo the straitjacket, and I'll.
Yeah, and we'll prove that my dick doesn't
Yeah.
appear.
No, I don't
So
want my
you,
dick.
you
falling.
guys wouldn't do it. You guys
He-
wouldn't.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't.
You get
No.
it'd be a new experience every year. You're like, ooh, what kind of PP am I gonna get this year?
I don't need a new PP every year.
It'd be an exciting
I'm
thing.
No.
I'm sticking with my dick.
What if Abby
Um,
really wanted you to get a new dick? She wanted you to sign up. Would you sign up for her?
No.
Would you want her to sign up and get a new vagina?
No.
Oh, he thought about it.
He did. He's like, maybe.
No, I didn't think about it.
Could you get-
But no, but like, why can't you just pay like a $10 subscription to just try it out to do once?
All right,
So
you,
if you
all right, you could do that. You could pay 10. You
who
could pay
you-
$15, and you,
Little
you
man.
try this out for a year. It has to be a year though.
yeah, that's what I mean. Because I would try it once just to see, but I don't want to be like, oh, here we go.
See,
we're
but
just rolling the
okay,
dice.
but the thing is here, if it is rolling the dice, because if you try it out once, you're stuck with that dick because your other dick fell off.
Yeah, for a year. But if I say, never mind, I go back to my original.
No, but your other penises. I guess if this is magic and penises are falling off, I guess your original one.
It's
could
the
go
whole.
back.
It's the fact that it falls off is that I'm
Okay,
out.
what if it just disappears and you don't even
That's-
know what happened?
That's a little
Or
different.
what if it just goes inside of you?
Yeah, it's just like. And then
Oh, that's better.
And then another one's like, out.
No,
I know.
I don't want that either.
You know?
But you made it worse somehow.
Oh,
What if it's like that song from the '90s, Detachable Penis?
how's it go?
I can't remember, but I remember there being a song called Detachable Penis.
Have you ever heard of this song?
Yeah. No.
It's my pocket. This probably won't go in the podcast. Oh, part of it can be. I want to hear what a song "Detachable Penis" sounds like. Is this "Detachable Penis" ass?
Yeah.
Yes.
My penis is detached. It fell off in the shower.
Listen to it just for a minute.
12 seconds later.
So
Jerome found his new favorite song.
He detached. That is actually pretty cool. So he went to a party. He got drunk. He detached his penis. He couldn't find it. Okay, what would you do in this situation? Say you have a detachable penis.
Hey, but
you-
that's smart. You can't get somebody. I mean, I'm just saying you can't get in trouble.
Is that a
But-
problem?
Wait, but what?
No.
Hold on. Wait.
He's
Hold
like,
No, but I'm
every
just
time I
saying.
go to a party, I somebody,
Explain-
so I have to detach my penis.
Explain to me why
No.
having a detachable penis means you can't people. I feel like you could
Well,
do.
I mean,
I feel
like-
like you could do more because you take it off. You could be like down the street
Yeah.
with people.
I mean, if you
Oh,
detach it,
I thought you were just doing that with your fist, but you had your penis in your
Yeah,
hand.
I feel like that. I feel like that makes you more likely.
I mean, I guess, but
I
if
just
you
like
take
how-
it off and leave it at your house, you know what I
I
mean?
was
Like
like,
in your
and
nightstand.
then I don't have to f- anybody.
Yeah, then I don't even have the urge.
Then I'm free.
But okay, say you guys are in this situation. You wake up, your penis is gone. What do you do? But you
Yeah.
know it's detachable, so you can go find it and go.
I probably call 911,
You call 911. They're not gonna care about your penis.
especially in Biden's America.
I would. Oh my god. I would.
That's still over there. 4 more years.
Yeah. I would probably come in here and find out what you do with it.
And I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, probably.
Here's your penis.
Wow.
Here's your penis, Dad.
Fucking weirdo.
It's amazing where this show goes.
So what'd you do this week, Cass? How was your week?
Just busy. Always busy. Feel like I'm always busy. I never have any time to.
Touch your penis.
To detach his penis.
Hey.
I'm trying to think. Didn't really do anything crazy. One of the nights last week, it was Abby's grandpa's birthday, 82,
82. Wow. How old do you want to live
Yeah.
to be?
116.
What's the oldest
That's-
person? Do you know what the oldest person alive is?
No.
Oh, that's Siri.
Oh Jesus.
Hey Siri. What's the oldest person alive?
I'm gonna say
Or-
117.
What? A person.
The oldest person ever whose age has been independently verified is Jean Calment, 1875 to 1997 of France, who lived to the age of 122 years. 164 days.
Wow.
That's
So
only
you
6
know what
more
we should
years.
do? We should start right now. Let's make a bet. See who can live the longest. Who can make it closest or pass 122 years?
What do you do when you lose? Die?
Well, if you lose, you do die.
Well,
That's for sure. But if you win,
what if
I don't know.
What if
That's what we're here to
Okay,
discuss.
so I lose, he loses, and you win. What do you get?
I get to dance on your guys' graves.
You'll be too old to
Wow.
dance.
What?
You'll be too old
No,
to
I'll be
dance.
like dancing on,
That's singing.
tap dancing on your grave. You didn't see what my feet were tap dancing.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's hard to tap dance on a podcast when your feet are under a table. Would you be tempted if you live that long, because you're that old, you're ready to go at any minute? Would you be tempted to like admit to some crimes that you never committed?
I don't
No.
think so.
Like be like, I was the
Oh, I'm Jack the Ripper?
I was the Phoenix Butcher.
No, because then they just think you're senile.
No, but like, but you do research when you're young, and you know you can do it.
That's
and
too
you
much fun.
and you find out some like intel, and then you slide it to the cops, and then now you're infamous.
You know,
But you
The shit you come up with-
you wait until you're 122 years to tell people.
I feel like
Like imagine if you
that's a long ass plan that's not going to work
Imagine
out.
if they never found the Golden State Killer and I murdered him, but like I had him tied up and I found out he interrogated him, got all his information,
What are you, Dexter?
and then I'm like 122 years old and I'm like, I was the Golden State Killer.
This is how Dexter restarts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is where I break the news to you guys. I'm making the new Dexter.
Wow. No, I was excited before I heard this.
Oh, that's disappointing.
No, you can't make plans for when you become 122.
Why not?
Yeah.
You make plans for next weekend.
That's a little different.
Just slightly though, right?
No, it's a lot different.
120. How many more years would you have to live to make it to 122?
70-ish.
Oh.
74?
More than you lived.
Yeah. And I barely made it here, so, you know,
It's true.
fuck off.
Do you think that'd be interesting? Like, if you were that old, would you be like just fuck with the world, Hass?
I mean, I don't think you would be thinking about that when you're 122 years old. I don't think you're a spry young prankster at 122.
Or that's what people want. Like, they expect that. And then
Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, like mentally, you're fucking ready to just
what about that? There's like
collapse.
there's like a 108-year-old grandma that she was doing her bucket list when she was that old, and she skydived or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah, she's a spry young prankster.
I don't know how her skin didn't fly off.
That would be disgusting. Imagine you're the crew and it's like grape peels all over your face.
Gross.
I mean, you know, old people's skin, it gets really thin.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let her go skydiving, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too. I feel like they'd be like, okay, well, this is where she died. She's gonna have a heart attack.
They took our money. What do they care?
I guess it's a story either way. And then they're like, oh, we can go skydiving with them. They killed an 108-year-old.
I mean,
woman.
I'm happy for it, but I mean,
Sounds
if I'm
like
the
it.
instructor, I would be worried about her skin peeling off.
So Hess,
I don't think that's the...
how much would it take for that? Say it's on her bucket list. She wants to.
Oh, God. Here we
She
go.
wants to sleep with a man like you. It's on her bucket list. How much would it cost you to do it, or would you just do it because you know the experience and the story? Abby's completely okay with it. You can maybe even
Right.
like bring her up and ask her, you know, if she'd be okay with you having sex with a 108-year-old woman for a bucket list.
Maybe her bucket list is a threesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's better. She wants a threesome. You and Abby and her.
God, it's not. It wouldn't happen.
You
Unless
wouldn't do
was
it?
Like, unless it was some ungodly amount of money or something.
She's like, I'll give you $100,000, and you and Abby get to bang me and tell the story about how you banged a 108-year-old woman. How many?
Yeah.
There's almost no one in the world that's done that. I bet.
That banged a 108-year-old?
Yeah, almost no one. You'd be probably the first person in the world to bang a 108-year-old woman.
You could bang her till her skin falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? You could bang her. You'd be like, I did the Ball Johnson while inside her.
Yeah.
Do you think Abby would be down?
No
Do you
ads
think-
on
do you
this
think-
podcast.
Do you think we've made it far enough? Do you think Abby would allow that?
I don't think so. Here's the thing. All right, I like.
Big
never
butts, and I
mind.
don't know why.
What were you gonna say? You like old women?
I just like sweet old ladies, like not like sexually.
Oh,
okay?
okay, because you scared me for a second. I was like, where's this going?
That's why he likes Mima so much.
Sweet. So, like, now sweet tasting, or...
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how do you know they're sweet? You like them?
no, just you know what I'm talking about. Don't
So-
be about it.
So but you think she could pressure you into it then? if you like
No,
sweet old
I
lady?
don't. It wouldn't happen because I view old women like my grandma.
Well, I mean, what's the difference?
I never wanted to bang my grandma.
I don't think anyone did.
Wanted
No.
to bang his grandma?
Right. No, nobody wants to bang their grandma.
Ice cream guy. That could be me at my window. I could be playing that song in here.
You should go get Nick a birthday gift.
Why is that okay, but you can't lure kids into a van to have candy?
because he's taking money.
I could pay. You could pay. You could say, "Hey, give me a quarter, candy."
Hey, give me a quarter of candy. What are you talking about?
You're in a hurry. You're this candy guy.
Hey, I can
English?
complete a sentence. Just give me a quarter. Candy.
Well, want to talk about Fargo?
Hey, it's okay.
No, let's
Give me
talk about
quarter-
sentences.
Give me a quarter candy.
Quarter, candy.
Quarter candy. I don't. Maybe you don't speak English that well.
Just give me one Smartie. I'll give you a quarter.
When did you realize that your son was mentally?
June 27th,
Did you know that
1995.
I can tell you when I found out.
that your son was?
No, that you were.
Yeah, I know. When I sang tattoo.
Touche.
You know what's a big fear of mine, and I know you're gonna give me a look and go, "Well," but
Oh, yeah.
I've thought
bikers.
yeah, it's a big fear of mine actually. I've thought about this a lot. About like randomly one day if I just figured out that no one's told me my whole life, but I'm like mentally like big time, and I just in my head I sound normal, but to the world I'm spewing nonsense and I'm weird and all this stuff. I know what you're thinking, but I've thought about
He's
that,
on to us.
I've thought about that quite a bit. What if the whole entire family in the world is just hiding it from me?
All right, well, so the 6 ungraspables.
You're special and gifted no matter what you are, Jerome.
Aw, thanks, ass. If I was there, I'd kiss you on the cheek. This episode of Random Ramblings is brought to you by therealpleeka.com. I've been really working hard. I've been really working hard adding stuff to our site, trying to make it fun and unique. And, well, it's a website. As you can see here, we got pictures of every show we've covered on here. You can click on Westworld. You go to a playlist on YouTube, has every single episode there. Same with Game of Thrones, so on and so on. We got buttons on the side that brings you to Spotify, iTunes, anywhere really that you can listen to a podcast or watch us. There's a button somewhere on this website for you to click and find it. Also, we got the same things on gaming. I got Walking Dead. I got Detroit Become Human on there. We got Until Dawn, more coming soon. Against All Odds on here. You can listen to Nick and Hess gamble and ramble and finger each other's rectums for all I care. And potentially merch coming soon to this website. Nick is in charge of that, so if you would like a Pleeka face mask, a Pleeka t-shirt, maybe some Pleeka panties, tweet at Nick and say, "Hey, mofo, let me get some of that stuff, dog." All right, back to the pod, baby.
So,
Did you watch the right episode?
this is episode
I
5.
watched both of them.
Oh, you watched it again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense, so it's
Yeah.
more fresh.
I mean, I watched it like Tuesday night, but yeah. Watched it.
It's only Monday. That's 6 days. Hopefully your memory can go back 6 days.
I'll remember it as you're talking about it.
So, no.
Was when in the car, I was like, wow, there was something in this episode that reminded me a lot of Breaking Bad, and I can't remember what it is. So I was like, I hope you wrote down what it was.
I think I know what it is. Let me just tell you now.
Sure.
When he said I didn't pay him, and he was like half fucked up.
Oh yeah, when he was all fucked up, and then he's like, "Which cell phone?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
Totally.
what it was. Yeah, you cut on
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, it's completely. All right, so starts off with a flashback. Lester's buying some socks.
What's funny is I watched it. I actually started watching the episode before I edited the last week's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching it, and then I went and edited, and Hess was like, yeah, I started with like a flashback, and then he was like, okay, I guess we're seeing stuff that we haven't seen before, and he was explaining it, and I was like, I was so confused last week when he was saying that, and then as I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I get now what he was saying.
I forgot that he said that, but yeah, I remember when he said that like it didn't make sense, but now that you say that, it does.
Yeah, he was like, we're seeing the same thing, but from different angles, and the way he was saying it makes perfect sense, but I was like, what?
Yeah. No, you're right, because it is. It's first it shows him by the irregular socks. I like how he's
That was weird, yeah. Well, what's that about?
just that it's about him not being able to put his foot down, and he just let people walk all over him.
That part I got, because you can tell that just in the show. But the guy's selling random socks mixed match together?
That's Fargo.
That's fucking... I would never buy those socks.
Well, he bought it for $5 and then got a shotgun too.
Yeah, that's true. Wasn't it $50 to
Jazz
get
Robert.
that shotgun with it, or no? Was it actually $5?
Yeah. Take this real quick. What's
Robert.
up, Gilbert?
Do you think the guy's name is either Gil or Bert, but he doesn't know? What's up, Gilbert?
A few moments later.
Just went to bed fucking early.
I don't know what that was. I have so many on here. Here's one of them sleeping.
I fucking hate that she sends you shit.
What's this one?
Oh, fucking.
Gonna open up the doors, turn it up. Gonna wash my boots in the Georgia mud. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's all right.
That's Hess in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying, but that's all right.
I'm gonna take her phone privileges away.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't remember where I was, but so basically he buys the shotgun, he shows the flashback,
Yeah.
and then it actually shows the bullet.
Oh, yeah. You see him at the door practicing again, and then he sets it down. You actually get to see Billy Bob Thornton grab it.
It's pretty
Walk
cool
up.
how the fucking pellets went
I did
through
like
the
that.
guy.
It was cool because like a lot of like especially on a TV show budget that would look pretty shitty, but it looked almost like they had like a GoPro on a little like shotgun pellet.
Yeah, it went in his hand.
Yeah, and I like that too because later on they're like, yeah, there's some cloth on it, and you're like, well, that's gonna come up.
Yeah.
There's no way you see that flashback. They say that, and nothing's gonna come of that.
So
Yeah,
real
well-
quick before we keep pushing forward, what would have been a fair offer for the socks?
Like $1? Fuck
Yeah,
that.
and the guy looks at you like, fuck you. You said any price. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah,
Because I probably would have went like two tops. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
$2 tops. Yeah.
Because when he's like, I don't know, $5, the guy like looked at him like he was fucking nuts. I'm like,
I'd have been, fuck you then. I don't need socks.
But then when it's
Yeah.
like $5 on a
Bitch.
shotgun, would you do it?
I don't need a shotgun.
You didn't get a permit or anything. You don't need permits in Fargo?
For a shotgun? You don't need a permit for a shotgun?
Don't you need a permit for any gun?
No.
Oh, don't you need like papers and shit?
No.
Oh, I thought any gun you bought, you needed a paper.
You can fucking wear
Biden's America. They will.
Well, that's probably good.
You gotta stop with that shit.
It's because that's what all the Trump supporters say.
Well,
Did you
do
see
you
that-
want to sound like a Trump supporter?
I'm saying it facetiously.
For sure.
Did you see how stupid they were? They dressed up as Homelander from The Boys with a Trump head and would walk around like as like that's a good superhero. So then the guy who plays Homelander and the writer of The Boys are like, are you guys watching this show? And
Then it goes back to the jail. So that's how when I thought of Hess is
watching
when
this episode, I was as it kept going on. He must have thought a big time jump happened.
Oh yeah, you must have been confused.
You never know. You never know with these things.
No, you know.
I would have
You-
as soon as he was in jail, I would have paused and be like, "Did I click the wrong episode?"
Yeah.
Because and then I would have been like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm on the right."
How
there.
did he get to jail? Would be a question.
Yeah, because the flashback thing that makes sense. The whole opening part was normal, but then once you get to that, I was like, "What?"
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So like the flashback, you're like you don't know what episode it is because you're watching a flashback.
Yeah,
So like I could get, and then you're there. But then once they get to jail and he's with the other two dudes,
yeah,
you're like, wait a second. Wow, I wasn't really paying attention last episode.
yeah.
That's what
I spaced out the whole podcast too.
But so they fucking get him to say Malvo's name and they squeeze his hand.
That would hurt so bad. I bet.
Oh yeah, because it's all. I mean, they had to take him to the fucking
I like
emergency
to
room.
when they leave. They're like, "Do you have any question that we could find you again?" And he's like, "No."
Well, and hey, you might want to go see a doctor about that.
Yeah, I did like too.
Yeah.
It's this episode right when they're like, "You got made bail," and he's like, "What if we want to stay?"
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, funny joke," and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't really kidding, but okay."
Yeah. I look at that guy is really deaf.
Oh, he is really deaf.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Um,
So is the girl in James and Bob reboot. One that does sign language.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they have to be now.
Yeah. Did you see also that the guys that did the Sand People in the Mandalorian, they got an actual like deaf person that's like good with sign language to do and kind of make up their own
Oh really?
one for that. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So then people that are watching are like that were deaf would see like, oh, and they kind of know what they're saying.
oh really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So then Molly talks to Bill, like so Bob Odenkirk, in case you don't know his name.
And for once, he's actually a decent
But
cop and listens.
it
takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's way more worried about that snowstorm. Snowstorm?
Snowstorm.
Snowstorm?
Oh, you're making fun of me earlier. You can't even say snowstorm.
No, I can't.
It's a coming.
It is coming.
It's like Hess in the winter.
Yeah, they need fucking what's his name?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Game of Thrones dude fucking dies, gets head cut off. Just spaced his name.
Dies. Oh, John? Not John. Ned?
Ned Stark. Fuck.
There you go.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
When are we going to watch that again?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Every episode starting tomorrow.
Are we going to live stream it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Naked.
I won't be tuning in. Sorry, I'll be at work.
But basically, she tells him everything that she's figured out,
Yeah.
and she's kind of connected all the dots. She's not 100% right, but she's
Yeah,
pretty fucking close.
she says that, like, oh, he asked him to do it, but he didn't pay, so that's why he showed up and all that shit, which isn't true.
And she's guessing.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that she's not completely right. Like, she's trying to figure it out, and she's figuring it out. And then it shows, like, Gus and his daughter look up. I think his fake name was, like, Peterson or something. And they find the church that he's at with the pictures. He goes, oh. So then they look up Malvo, and they can't find anything. But so he's not... I like how he's not right. He feels completely guilty about letting him go the first time.
Yeah, even though when he's on our bed, he's like, okay, so I pulled him over, I let him go. He's in this, and then he's also figuring out there he was at that house, walking alone. Why was he at that house?
Yeah.
You know, real quick, and Drum, you won't get this, but I feel like if there's ever a Nick Saban biopic, BBT should play him.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what?
Like every time I see him, I think of Nick Saban. I shit you not.
I don't think of Nick Saban, but I mean, it might have to do with the fact that he was the coach in Friday Night Lights.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Watching the show, though, all it does is it makes me wish that Billy Bob Thornton was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Because it would have been so interesting how Walt and Jesse would have beat this character. Like, what they would have done to get around it. Because, like...
Might not have been able to beat him.
Maybe not, yeah.
I think Walt would have figured it out.
It would have been interesting to watch that. What's funny is Taylor was... she was tutoring this kid, and he had to do some paper on... villains and TV shows, or whatever, like people like liking them and all that. So we did Breaking Bad and how like it humanizes Walt and all that, and how you love him the whole time. And she said she instantly thought of me because I'm like the only person in the world that she knows of that like in Breaking Bad. I'm like, no, fuck Walt, like the entire time.
Right.
So as she was going on, she's like, well, not for Jerome.
Yeah.
Like the whole time he was like reading it to her and stuff.
I rooted him. I was hoping he's not really dead.
Never know. Still could be. And El Camino too. He'll show up to Alaska and go, Dresser.
So were you guys excited when Billy Bob bought the police scanner?
Yeah, I was disappointed he didn't get it in pink, though.
Do
I look like a guy that wants it in pink?
He's rub up for the ladies.
Yeah.
To go back to the episode you guys talked about last week, and I didn't because I didn't watch that episode.
Right.
I thought when he was in the police department, being Kevin Peterson or whatever the fuck, I thought that was like just a brilliant scene.
Yeah, that was really good.
I thought he played it like perfect.
It was awesome. And
then when he's like leaving and like I don't know why I want to say Tom Clancy, but
it turned into Splinter Cell.
Colin Hanks.
Colin Hanks. I was gonna say Clancy Hanks.
You had Tom because that's his dad.
Yeah.
I don't know where you got Clancy.
Clancy because you know.
And then he like goes over there and he's like, you know, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, like. And then he like offered. He's like, he said something like, "I'll pray for you" or something like that. And I was just like, "How the fuck does this guy do it? Like, what is he like, fucking James Bond?"
I almost called him a serial killer. He's a hitman. He's a fucking badass.
I
hitman.
feel like if Billy Bob Thornton wasn't in the show, it'd be nowhere near as good.
But
like
here's
it'd
the thing.
still be a cool show, but I feel like he definitely is the best part of it. Like hands down.
And the thing is like this was 2006, right?
No, 2014.
He doesn't say a little sooner.
So this was only 6 fucking years ago.
Yeah,
well, I don't know when the show takes place, but the show
that's
came
what
out.
I mean. Like
when
the show takes place.
Oh no, it takes. I don't know when it takes place actually.
I think it's 2006. I could be wrong on that.
I don't know. It came out in 2014.
I just don't think that shit would fly nowadays.
What shit?
Oh, like him like doing like the
where he's just like, oh yeah, like call him and verify what I'm doing.
It maybe could in a small town like that, but I bet
Maybe.
not most places.
But I mean, they're not just gonna, possibly the small town.
I think that's why a lot of people like for these type of shows like Breaking Bad and this, they put them in in the past and in like smaller areas.
Yeah.
Because like what's his name? Vince Gilligan was saying with the whatever new he's writing now, which no one knows what it is. He says it's in modern times, and he goes, now you got to count it. Oh, when someone has like an iPhone, now they have smart cars. Now they have all this stuff. He's back in the day. He's like, you just give them a flip phone, and that's the prop. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that. He says it's so much simpler writing that. So I bet that's part of the reason they put it in the time period too.
Yeah, probably.
Because it just lets you get away with shit like that. Like of Clancy Hanks.
Yeah.
not knowing how to use the computer with his daughter. You know, that probably wouldn't happen now if he was a cop.
It might. It just depends, but you're probably right.
Yeah. More likely he would know how to search someone up, at least. Go to a website and find out what the guy's doing.
Yeah, because he's relatively young, or he's portrayed relatively young.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I guess it just kind of depends, though. Like, I mean, I know, trust me, at work, there's people that you think are just normal, and you're like, all right, just sit down, and they're like, don't even know, like, where's K on the keyboard? You're like, what?
You know how to read, right?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But you know what I mean?
It's the button that says K.
And I'm like, K. So yeah, Billy Bob picks up a police scanner and 2 walkie-talkies.
Yeah. Which when he got, I was so confused why he wanted this, and then he's so. Do you ever know? Like, did he like beforehand at that point already know that he was gonna listen to? No, I only think it was Clancy Hanks, his daughter, and all that. Like going to the end and all that. Like listen to shit or. Like get the police scanner and get that stuff.
I think that the police scanner is just so you can hear what's going on with the police.
But with the walkie-talkies, because he was listening to her at the end, wasn't he? Or like her and her friend or whatever when he parked outside the house.
Wasn't he listening to the I thought he's listening to the police scanner.
Oh, I thought he pulled up the walkie-talkie to listen to her, and then that's when the guy walked up and he threatened him.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. But he's checking them out. That's for sure.
Yeah, but so when he got them before, was he planning that? And how would he even know that she uses a walkie-talkie up there? That's what I was wondering.
I think it was just by chance. I thought he was hoping to. Well, it could have been the police scanner, but
I don't think.
I just.
Although maybe
I just assumed he pulled up and was just checking to see if there was any radio frequencies nearby.
Because it could also be.
It just happened to be on hers that she was talking to a friend with or whatever.
Yeah, well, because he mentioned the second story window.
I think it still comes into play.
He could have sneaked in through their window of their house and all that beforehand. Since he mentioned that one guy.
Well, I don't think he didn't know anything about Colin Hanks until he saw them as he drives by him the first time.
Oh, okay.
In this episode.
Yeah.
So I think the walkie-talkie still comes into play.
Okay. You think or you know?
I'm pretty sure. But I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I did watch these really fast, so like some of it I forget.
Like on 2 times speed, so you can get through it?
Yeah, I was like, it's like a podcast. I was like,
it's pretty cool.
I was like, look, there's Tom Clancy.
I don't know if I'd watch a show like that.
So he goes over to Don, or if you want to call him Dennis's house.
Dennis is fine.
He calls Stavros.
This part reminded me of you, but I know you would not execute it, not even closely as well.
What do you mean?
When he's like, "Hey, you have a drill?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "I need bigger nails." And then he go in there.
Why would it remind you?
Putting someone in there.
I tell you right now.
I could see, like, obviously you'd want to do that to me, but like, say you're watching Damien and he's a little bit older, and eventually you're just like, "Hey, why don't you want to play a game? Get in the closet." And I'm just like,
yeah, I have it.
Grandpa's gonna play Warzone. You know?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be good at drilling. I'm not a handyman.
You can't drill a screw into a wall?
I mean, I
or
could.
A door?
I could, but I'm guessing.
How do you fuck that up?
I could.
Like drill it into your hand or something, now your hand's
Why don't we talk about why your door's on backwards?
My door, that's not me. That was Mauser and Mom used, well, they took Taylor's door, so it's not even supposed to be on this side anyways, but they used nails instead of screws to put the hinges on.
Yeah, they weren't very bright.
And now it's stuck. You can't even take it off.
And it's on the wrong side.
And so, like, if we want to we have to break the hinges off the wall if we want to ever replace that door.
I rest my case.
That I had nothing to do with that.
You had a little to do with it.
I asked if I could have the door because Taylor wasn't here.
She was here.
No, she was gone.
Where was she at?
I don't remember. I think it's when she was not Puerto Rico. Where was she?
Yeah,
it's just like
she took that summer in Puerto Rico.
It's just like a G or something.
Guam,
Georgia.
No,
Georgia.
No, she was in that one like it's like a kind of dirty place.
Gojo.
What's it? Where'd she go?
Guatemala.
You know, she went to London, but before that, with her class in Victoria, she went to.
No, it was way before that. That was years before that.
I know, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's when we took
She went to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
That doesn't start with a G.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jesus
Oh!
Christ.
That's
Before
what-
that,
that's
she
when we
went to Costa Rica.
No, Costa Rica. But that's when I took the door, I think. Because we went to Costa Rica. No, it was. I don't know why we took the door.
This guy. No.
I think you just got
Actually,
home.
I think it was when she got Phoebe, and she wasn't supposed to have her door closed anyways because we needed Phoebe to walk around. And she went to Wisconsin with Marsha because Booty had died, and they were cleaning out his house. So while she was doing that, 'cause when we were taking care of Phoebe, Mom's like, "Well, she's not gonna use her door anyways. Do you want it?" That's when it was.
Booty head?
Oh yeah, that's what I called my grandpa because he called me Booty Head one time. So for the rest of my life, I called him Booty Head.
Oh, they said
I guess the
Booty
rest of
Head.
his life is more accurate.
Yeah. I did like the fact that he's like, do you have like a closet that locks? Oh, I have
Yeah.
a pantry. And the whole time he has no idea.
Yeah.
Just completely oblivious to the
Yeah.
whole idea.
He's
Yeah,
just-
so that's what I'm saying is you wouldn't be able to pull it off.
He's like, can I lay in the money? Oh,
Yeah, just throw it up in the air and that reminded me of Breaking Bad also because of what's his face in is it Hugo? Huel? When they lay in the cat.
Oh, yeah. I liked when he did the Darth Vader voice, but still had the Minnesota accent.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Luke, I am your father. But however he did that was pretty cool. So, and then Molly and Bill go to talk to Lester because they find out he's
That
in
sounds
jail.
like the beginning of a bad joke.
Yeah. But they realize he's passed out, so they have to take him to the hospital.
Yeah.
That ham must have been really bad.
Yeah, when she was talking to him and all, he's like, "Oh, well, he's not home." She's like, "Well,
It was-
we'll get him on his job." Like, no, he's not there either. He's locked up.
He punched. I can remember the guy's name, and he's like, he must have been drunk or something.
Yeah, so he told him to sleep it off.
Yeah. Not the best police in the world.
You know, if you're any sort of
But-
intelligence, you could get away with almost any crime in this town. It seems like
Yeah.
you go in a humongous like if it wasn't for this grocery store guy, him and Bill Upthorne sticking around. I don't know if he gets caught or not, whatever. But they wouldn't have any more information on him or even ran.
Oh no,
into
he'd be
him.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they would have never, ever caught him.
So the moral of the story is don't get greedy.
Yeah.
Well,
just
I don't
leave.
know if
Do
he gets
your
caught
shit
though.
and leave.
It's only one season, so he could very well get away,
He very well could.
and then Lester ends up in jail for the rest of his life,
Could happen.
and he ends up like running the prison. You know what that reminds me? Did you know? And I didn't know this at all.
It turns into like a fucking Aryan Nation, or
No.
Aryan Brotherhood guy.
But
I couldn't think of, I was gonna say Bruce Arians.
What's that show on HBO that was all about prison? I can't remember anything today.
Oz?
Yeah.
I've never watched that, but I
it
kind of want
could,
to.
it could turn into Oz. Like a
Oz the Great and Powerful.
I watched like half a season of it.
But did you know that Breakout Kings and Prison Break crossed over with a character?
no.
No.
There's a guy on there. I don't remember who he is in Arrow and Flash, but he's on there. But me and Tia were looking up something about him because she told me a show he was in, and I was like, "Oh, he's in Breakout Kings." I don't remember. Then I noticed his name is Bagwell on that, and I was like, "That's his name in Prison Break." So I looked it up real quick, and people were like, "Yeah, it was a crossword. They like crossed over the character."
Michael Keaton did that with
And I was
Out of
like-
Sight.
And I didn't even realize that they did that in the show.
Michael Keaton plays Ray Nicolette in Out of Sight and in what's
Out
the
of mind.
no? It's the Quentin Tarantino movie Jackie Brown.
Oh,
So it's a Out of Sight and then Jackie Brown. He plays the same character.
that's always cool when that happens. And then you're like,
It
"Oh."
doesn't happen much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That reminds me of when I went to Walmart today.
He crossed over into Prison Break.
I know, but it has something to do with Arrow. I went and looked at the little figures or whatever,
Mm-hmm. That figures.
and they had a DC multiverse, and they had an Arrow figure, and I was like, oh yeah, and it was Stephen Amell.
Oh, did it look like him a lot, or was it one of those that like it's supposed to be, but it doesn't look like him?
It looked like him a little bit, but it had a card behind it that
Oh,
was him.
So then you can make sure it was him.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to spend $15, so fuck it. There's 19, something like
Because
that.
then you go to the counter and the girl would be like, $15, little man.
I go to
What's that?"
self-checkout, so they don't usually sing to you.
At
there.
Walgreens?
Never said
You
Walgreens.
said
Yeah.
Walmart, didn't you?
Walmart.
Mm.
Who sings it? When did this happen?
It's from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you went to the Walmart and they sang to you or something.
That would be pretty cool if they
They'll sing to you outside. They'll sing to you at QT.
Yeah, but it won't be songs you want to hear, and you'll probably catch like AIDS or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
So the Numbers and Wrench guys get Billy Bob Thornton's file from a cop. I didn't recognize the cop. Did you guys recognize the cop? I don't know.
No.
I don't know that it was.
Well, it's just
anybody.
a voice too. Do you just like?
Well, they show him walk away. They show us. Like,
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Because I was kind of looking to see. Because I didn't want to like miss somebody that it was.
and then
you
it's
know
like Bob Odenkirk, and you're like, oh my god.
right.
He works with Numbers and Wrench, or as Hess called him, Knuckles and. Did I
Lord Farquaad.
Chuckle fuck.
Because I made that Instagram picture of them for the episode, and I looked up the guy as Knuckles instead of Numbers, and I was like, why can't I find anything? Is there no pictures of these people? And then I was like, oh my god, I looked up Hess's name instead of Numbers.
So then Gus has a big long conversation with his neighbor, which
one's Gus?
Colin Hanks.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
It felt random, but then you see why.
Yeah.
So at least he wasn't looking at the guy's wife again.
Yeah, he didn't mention that part.
Yeah.
When you said, were you talking about the cop that arrested Lester?
No.
We're talking about when Numbers and Wrench were
when they got
in their
file.
car, and the cop walks up.
They
and
got Billy Bob Thornton's file.
I got you.
So and then Billy Bob takes Stavros to go get his money. He takes him back to the grocery store, and his son walks in, and his son.
He's got some info for him, but he doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
The one good thing his son has ever said.
Well, and that's the funny thing is I'm thinking, well, you think your son's an idiot, and here he's fucking telling you that someone bought fucking crickets from a pet store, you moron.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like you said.
He's too busy thinking God's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that opening scene was cool in 4.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he thought God was real and all that, and then I'm like,
yeah. Because I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah. And then at the hospital, the doctor tells Molly about the shotgun pellet in his hand.
Yeah. Also, if you watch our God is Real clip, you get to see where the money came from in that opening flashback.
Yeah.
Which Steve Buscemi looked fucked up, and that you don't get to see him much in the clip, but he gets out of his car. He's got like a bandage thing on the side of his face. His face looks all cut open as he's going to bury the money and all that.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet, huh?
Yeah, he looks
fucked up.
I was gonna actually suggest I was gonna wait to watch it. If you like, you know how we just want to do a thing where we watch a movie and we pick an actor from that movie and pick another movie and go like that. What if we watched Fargo for the first one?
That'd be cool.
After we watch, after we do the whole first season.
There's plenty of people in it, so like we could definitely pick someone.
And then it's on Netflix and Amazon and all kinds of shit. Fargo is, so it's easy to watch.
Yeah. Billy Bob follows Gus home, and that neighbor warns him.
You know what I almost said because I'm stupid. Billy Bob and Thornton. But it really is Billy Bob Thornton.
Wow. And also Molly went to Lester's house and like was checking stuff.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, that's a bit of a stretch. She's gonna go in there, she's gonna find the murder weapon. But then I liked that it wasn't there and all that because I know we saw him checking it out.
Yeah.
But I also thought that's if in these circumstances we put things back to normal, that's actually a very good hiding spot for your if you murdered someone, take apart your goddamn washing machine or dryer and put it in the back. I would never.
How would she know where to look?
Well, because it was pushed out. So if he would have made it normal, I don't think he would have ever thought there. Because it was pulled out because he obviously took it out.
Yeah.
But
it was also like the only thing down there too.
Yeah, but it's a good hiding spot.
Yeah. And plus, she's a good detective.
Yeah.
Like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's like one of the few.
Well, seemed like she was trained by the chief or whatever he is.
By the wolves.
She's trained by wolves.
Yeah.
Raised out in the jungle.
Oh. But that's it. That's the episode.
We didn't talk much about that. How do you think about when the neighbor went and knocked on Billy Bob Thornton?
Oh, well, that was the part.
He's like, can I help you? And the guy's like, neighborhood watch. And then that's a really good speech when he tells him, he's like, people don't buy alarms on the 6-story windows. They think they're safe. But and it goes all along just to basically be like, yeah, I'll murder you and your children. But your neighbors could possibly call the cops and save your life.
I read that. Because he said, is that your house by the Jew van? And he's like, here we go. And then the guy says all that, and he says something to him in Yiddish. Mm-hmm. I read that what he said was he called him a demon in Yiddish.
Oh.
But I like that guy kind of just knew right off the bat he was up to no good.
Started making trouble in his neighborhood. He stared at one wrong apartment, and now that guy's onto him.
So this was episode 5, 6? 5.
How many is there, 10?
10.
Jesus.
Before we end this Well,
we gotta do Pleeka's Pigs too.
Yeah, but before we end it about Fargo, what do you guys think's gonna happen?
I think
guess.
Lester might get caught. I don't know if he'll go to jail because he might finagle his way through or something. And I think Bill Bob Thornton will get away with it.
Okay, what about you?
Give or take the same lines.
And I kind of am hoping Billy Bob Thornton ends up killing either Numbers or Wrench. or something. They tussled some way. I kind of hope that.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, I really have no idea where it's gonna go.
Me either, but there's not much really. There's a lot to happen, but there's not much to go on. But that's just what I hope happens, at least.
Right.
Especially because it's a one-season thing, so you don't gotta be like, oh, well, wait till season 2 and Lester gets arrested. And, like, you can have him get arrested here, or you can have them all get away with it. That's the kind of cool thing about doing one season.
No, yeah. It's I think some shit goes down next episode. I'm not positive.
You know what they say?
When the shit goes down,
you better be ready.
When the shit goes down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka's Picks.
Pleeka's Picks. We'll just hop right in, I guess. Last week, Nick goes 10-3.
Wow! Round of applause.
Jerome went 9-4, and I went 8-5.
Oh.
We all have the Vikings tonight. Jerome was the only one who took the Patriots. We called him idiot.
He was an idiot.
Better than you, bitch.
But you weren't.
They were playing in a fucking tsunami last night.
They're playing with your
back
mind.
there in Foxborough. Jumping right in, Week 11, Thursday Night Football. The Arizona Cardinals travel to Seattle to face the Seahawks.
Oh, they're both 6-3. A bird against bird. Who has the bigger beak? I'm to the Cardinals.
It's in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
He's traveling to Seattle to fight the Seahawks.
I kind of tune him out when he starts going. No, just kidding.
He turns into an announcer.
I'll take the Seahawks.
Ooh, we're versus each other.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
I knew he would. This
The Cincinnati Bengals versus the Washington Football Team.
Wow. Well, one team tied, and the other team sucks cock. I guess I'll do the Bengals.
I'm gonna do the Redskins. Oh no, I'm not.
Wow.
The football team from Washington.
A little slip of the tongue. God,
how
can they not come up with a better name than the Washington Football Team?
I don't.
They can't come up with anything. What the Washington Chickens?
You're not the first person to say this.
I know I'm not, and I won't be the last. Washington Chickens, Washington Footfuckers, something.
First of all, Chickens isn't better. Footfuckers definitely isn't better.
Look, let's come up with a better one for them right now.
I took the Bengals. What if it was the Washington Warriors?
I could do with that. Okay, I like that.
Washington Generals. Washington Senators.
I thought he said genitals.
He did say genitals.
I said generals.
There's a bunch of penises and vaginas and titties walking around down there.
Just a big dick on the side of their helmet.
Yeah,
the Washington Generals.
I do like the Washington Warriors. That could be pretty cool. And they go, hey, Warriors, come out and play. Every game. That wouldn't get old.
Warriors, come out to play.
The Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints.
I'll do the Saints because they're 7-2. Let's make it 8.
Drew Brees got hurt. Now they're gonna.
Drew Brees?
Yeah.
His name is Jubies?
Fractured ribs and a collapsed lung.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
Sounds like a pussy.
I'll still take the Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints as well. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do they play a winning team at all this year, the Steelers?
I don't know.
Sounds like someone's a bit salty that they're not doing decent.
It's not aging well. They're 9-0.
Well, look at who they beat.
Everyone they played.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Jerome. Steelers,
I'm gonna pick
Jaguars.
the Steelers because they're 9-0. And they're a great football team. The Steelers was the first Super Bowl I ever paid attention to when they won. However many years back they won. We came home from Eno's house, and me and Mauser, me and Brian finished watching the game in here, and then you came in here eventually too. You had it out there, but then you watched it with us.
No, I didn't. You're making shit up.
No, that's what happened.
Why the fuck would I come in here and watch a football
And then
game?
eventually you said it was stupid, and we did all go out there.
That makes sense.
But yeah, that was the first one I ever paid attention to.
All right, I'll take the Steelers.
Right.
Me too.
Is this the first week you're picking them? They'll probably lose.
This is I didn't even say my spiel, and no one even cared.
I cared.
First week I decided not to do it, and no one even congratulated
Well,
me.
you threw it in Hess's face that they're 9-0, so
Yeah.
I got it.
That was better.
Yeah.
And then also because you know Jerome Bettis.
Right. Jerome Bettis. Yeah, I knew it. You just didn't say it.
Yeah.
You went with another. I'm going to go because they're 9-0. So I thought your shtick of, I'm named after Jerome Bettis, so, I'm going to take the Steelers. I thought that shtick was over.
Would you like some fries with that salt?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen to you, Zinger fuck McNee over there. Patriots, Texans.
Patriots, Texans.
What a game this is.
Wow, they both have similar colors too. I'll do Patriots.
Yeah, I guess Patriots.
I'll take the Patriots as well. I don't want to. Eagles, Browns.
Another good game.
I'll do Browns. Who's that?
Browns.
You
Browns.
taking the Browns?
Yeah.
Okay.
that was-
Browns. What team did you take?
You can start doing this, Jerome.
Yeah, I tried to first week and you took over.
Because you never mind. I took the Browns as well. Lions, Panthers.
Jesus Christ. Is there a good game this week besides Thursday?
Besides the Steelers one?
That's not a good game.
No, I'm gonna take the Panthers.
What would happen if a lion and a panther fought? I think a lion
I
would
bet it'd
win.
be pretty cool to watch though.
I'll take the Panthers. Panthers are way smaller than a lion.
I'll take the Lions. Titans, Ravens.
I'll do Ravens. Oh, it's like she's fighting her team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that this could be probably one of the most boring games ever played, but I'll take the Ravens.
It might finish 3-3. Yeah, I'm gonna take the
Oh
Ravens.
my God, the Jets have never won a game. Sorry, I'm spoiling
they're
their
not-
next.
Well, they were in the Super Bowl in 1968, so that's not true.
Doesn't look
Jets,
like it.
Chargers.
Chargers, because apparently the Jets have never played football in their life. I bet I could play better than these fucks.
Let's not get carried away.
I could go, whew, and then I go,
And then you get...
and I run it, and I touch on it, and I'd be like, meow, chicka, chicka, meow, meow, touchdown.
I'll take the Chargers.
I took them as well. Dolphins, Broncos.
Dolphin and a Bronco fighting would be really interesting.
If it was in water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow home. I'm big Dolphins.
I'll take the Dolphins too, but I refuse to do that.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins as well. Cowboys, Vikings.
Hard. Pick the Vikings. I don't know how to do a Viking thing. This is just pirate.
I'm a pirate. I'm going to take the Vikings.
It's just pirate.
I'll take the Vikings.
I will as well.
This is a really bad week.
Yeah.
Packers, Colts.
I'll do the Packers. They're just a little bit better, it seems like.
Yeah, I'll take the Packers too.
I'll take the Colts. Chiefs, Raiders, Sunday Night Football.
Chiefs. Because they seem just a little bit better, too.
They beat them last time, but I'll take the Chiefs too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. And then Monday Night Football, the LA Rams at the Buccaneers.
Ooh, hard. I'm picking the Buccaneers, and they're going to fuck up these Rams. Hard.
I'll take the Rams.
The Buccaneers are 6-3, me boy.
So are the Rams.
Oh, sorry, the Buccaneers are 7-3. Stupid.
I'm stupid.
I'll take the Bucks.
Good. There's another win.
He'll take the Bucks because they like the Bucks.
Wow,
Oh, man.
it's unbelievable. The Bucks likes to flex like a fuck.
You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
I think so, homie G.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the show, go check out our clips. If you don't, Hess is going to show up to your house with his detachable penis. And we'll see you guys next time for more Random Ramblings.
Peace.